On behalf of Akuno Senko for Bay, you know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? We trying to help our people elevate. Hope. H-O-P-E. We giving them hope. We doing what we gotta do, you know. Every day, one step at a time, man. We gonna make it happen. Helping our people elevate. Yeah. Sometimes I practice focus, thought, and meditate. I'm trying to come with other ways to help our people elevate. And seeking knowledge make me levitate. The lifted mental state is what results from how we orchestrate. This for the family's sake. Let's self-reflect and self-evaluate. And every day, make sure the steps you take, you calculate. Receive a master's fate. I know I can't exist without the hate, but that's okay. I balance that with higher self today. Success is on this way, and after that, my flesh can pass away.
All right, we're back with another community convo. 918, the real Black Wall Street. Leave your feelings on the sideline because this shit about to get real. We got the gang in here.
In that order.
Let everybody know who we got in here.
Man, you got your boy Crown Draysky up in here. Peace, family.
That's right.
You have Omega, also known as Cosine, up in the house.
Indeed.
You got Ice Cold, man. You got your boy Levi, man. I'm gonna keep it PI, man.
That's what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. What was you saying, Omega? What was you just talking about?
The presidential debate from last night. How funny it was.
Yeah, I seen snippets of it on Instagram.
My barber was telling me about it today. Sis, I need you to go in. I heard Trump did his thing. I need you to go into detail about it a little bit. What did you take from it?
Well, they both did their thing. I mean, they were both, debating. Their goal was to make the other person look bad, and they did just that. The funniest part, though, is when Biden said that Trump was a sucker and a loser.
Yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah. You're a sucker. You're a loser. My son is not a sucker.
Well,
I guess Trump called my bad. I guess Trump called his son a sucker and a loser. So my son's not a sucker. My son's not a loser. You're a sucker. You're a loser.
Well,
but here's the thing: when they were asked about the Black community and what their plans were for the Black community, neither one of them could say the right thing on that. Biden started stuttering, and Trump kept trying.
They don't really care about us.
Right. But no, their definition of taking care of the Black community was basically, helping us go to college, which is putting us in more debt.
More debt, helping us be more slaves.
Right, and then health care benefits. And let me tell you about the Obamacare and all of that. When you get those type of health care benefits, then you have to pay for that when you go and file your taxes. You have to pay.
Right. So basically, they leading us down a dead end. It's a dead end street, regardless.
Pretty much, nobody.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay these bills, and they say somebody gonna pay these debts.
Like we gotta remember though, I'm only dropping slow pieces in there slow because I don't want to overwhelm the people to this is community convo. This ain't a history class. But I want y'all to remember, like I told you last night, Omega, like under the contracts, under the status, they can do certain things to us. You know what I'm saying? When we get mistreated, you know what I'm saying? Because of the labels because of the label that they put on us. It wasn't like we came out the womb and said, "Oh, we Black, Negro, colored, African American, etc." That was a label they put on us. You know what I'm saying? So what was their agenda with them putting that label on us? You see what I'm saying? To where now through the 14th Amendment, legislative made it where dogs were considered people. So this is why a dog got more rights than we do.
Right.
And that same legislative 14th Amendment, you considered a slave if convicted, but come on now, we already persecuted just being on the land, on our own land.
They say freedom is free, but it ain't. You hear me?
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that like we was talking about last week. It's a number to define it. And listen, we identify by a number.
Yep, social.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then our rights, we ain't gonna even get to, you feel me? Like, we ain't even considered a whole human. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, because again, all right, I don't know if y'all familiar with etymology, but etymology is the root of words or the origin of words. And so dealing with etymology, the word color means to hide or conceal. And so when we call ourselves colored people, or when I'm saying when they called us colored people, we talking about the Jim Crow era. Blacks, I mean, coloreds only, whites only. And so what were they hiding? What were they concealing? You know what I'm saying? Our rights, our inheritance, the real healthcare we supposed to get, the real education we supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so much more.
The whole lifestyle, heritage, everything.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Everything been hidden, and everything is still hidden.
Exactly. But
you know what I'm saying?
back to what she was saying about that debate. Like another thing I noticed, like Trump was saying that Biden need to take a drug test.
Hey, now, Convo.
Fell asleep on stage.
Now, listen. What my barber was telling me. You see, I didn't see it, but my barber like my big brother. You feel me? And he was like, man, Biden is you know, people they like he old. And he said basically he was saying that, man, Trump. I mean, you know, he's a real white boy, man. We know we're gonna get out of Trump, man. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We know Trump. And one thing about Trump, he got his foot on the Mexicans' neck. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He got his foot on their neck about the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Before you finish, hold on. Hey, brother Crown, mute your mic because it's picking up on you. If we're not talking, you know what I mean, mute your mic. That way we good. So it ain't static in the background when I'm editing and recording. I mean, when I upload it. All right, go ahead, bro.
But foremost, man, like, me personally, you know, I'm not no political individual, man. Right is right, wrong is wrong with me. I ain't finna get involved in all of it. You feel me? But foremost, man, I'm not. Trump is going, you know, like, bro, regardless if we like it or not, whether I mean, I don't believe none of them really got our best interest. But at the same time, man, we gonna have to make what's best for us anyway. So Trump, Biden, none of that stuff really even mean nothing if we still divided anyway. You see what I'm saying? If we gonna stay divided, the president don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what I like with
our unity.
You know what I like with the late great Dick Gregory said? He said if you pick for the less evil, you shouldn't end up with the most evil.
Well, you know.
He said who more evil? The nigga that hold her down so his friend can rape him, or the nigga that rape her. Ain't no less evil.
No, it ain't.
Both of them is the most.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have to make a change within. You feel me? It's them politics is cool. It's for the higher ups, bro. We at the bottom. You feel me? How I'm looking at it, we at the bottom, bro, and we can make a change at the bottom. The politics ain't even for us, just based on the fact that we ain't. It's not. Regardless, it's have it affect us. We gonna have to deal with it anyway. So
how I know you telling the truth is because if you look at the descendants, or just look at any all black towns during the 1800s, early 1900s, they were at the bottom.
Right.
They were able to build successful businesses.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Agriculture, construction,
livestock.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's livestock, you know what I'm saying? All that, bro. And so again, I still say back then they were smarter than we are today, and they didn't have the technology and all the resources, the shit that we got today.
Yeah, because they have to, kinfolk, hear me out.
They have to use their mind. They have to think.
Exactly. You said it, bro. Key word. Listen, creativity. Mm-hmm. See, we don't know how creative we really are until we, you know what I'm saying, we get stripped from everything. That's when we understand that, all this man-made stuff we really don't need, bro. I mean, but we do because it's in our community. It's just a way of life. But foremost, bro, our people made a way without it. You see what I'm saying? And
Most definitely.
yeah, bro. Like, and then also, listen, we the people who created all this. That's the reason why all this stuff was invented. You see what I'm saying? Our people was building pyramids, bro. You see what I'm saying? So,
I mean, even deeper. Like, my bad for cutting you off, but even deeper.
No, go ahead, bro.
Pyramids, universities, libraries. You know what I'm saying? What we call today mansions or
Yeah. The White House, which was by the free Moors, not no slaves.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, like, yeah, go ahead.
Hear me out though. Just imagine though, bro. Listen, bro. We 2,000 years plus in 2024. How did these people manage to make pyramids, bro? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, and then if we get to talking about some history, the Tuskegee Airmen. You feel me? The white boys they didn't know how to engage in that fighting air battles. They didn't understand that. You see what I'm saying? But the niggas they already understood. They was, bro, just like the light bulb. It's just we don't get our credit for what we done did, but that's normal. See, we shouldn't even want the credit no more. You feel me? Because we know we ain't gonna get acknowledged about it. We just got to make a change. That's the thing. The change is more important than being acknowledged for what we started, what we did. You see what I'm saying? Because see, don't nobody even remember who did all the. You feel me? Like.
So let me ask you this: how do you? We know the answer, but I'm gonna say we know the solution. I ain't gonna say we know the answer. We know the solutions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what are some key things that you think are holding the people back from the solution? When I say that, I mean like we know ego is.
You want to know the number one thing, bro?
Go ahead.
The trust within me and you. You feel me? The trust, the love,
ego,
the ego, the dependency, the pride. It's just it's a collaborative. The music
too.
The lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Where you come from, the stereotypical mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The competition against one another.
Exactly.
The competition against one another. Yeah.
When you say
egotistical personalities. The narcissistic personalities.
And Greenwood and Omega, y'all can chime in whenever y'all want, but when you say egotistic, I mean not egotistic. What did you just say? Damn, it was just in my head.
Narcissism.
Okay.
Narcissistic.
How we follow the programmers. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like you said music and he said something else, but it made me think about how like the people that the actors that dress up in the slave movies, if they start promoting that, we'll stop thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The same as the brothers in the movies that want to be the shot callers, the dope boys. Stop playing them roles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Play the educated brother. Play the brother that went and opened up a business and did something for his community.
You know what? I got a point for you right here. This gonna strike you. Y'all gonna like this too. Okay. Remember when Minister Society came out, bro? Mm-hmm. Remember how we all felt about what's his name? The Muslim brother, man. Sharif. Listen, okay. Out of all of them, I just got one question. Out of all them guys, who was the hardest, bro?
Sharif. I would have to say Sharif.
Okay, and see, you know what? When we was kids and when we was teenagers, just when hold on, nigga, hold on, bro. When we looked at Sharif as a square, bro. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
When I came to the place, they called me Sharif. Go ahead, I'm listening.
But the older I got, and the more I got, you know what I'm saying, in tune with who I was. You see, once I knew exactly who I said, man.
The truth been right in front of your face the whole time.
Exactly, but I'm looking for reason. See, I'm enticed by. We was enticed by. We was deceived. These movies, this lifestyle, these friends that we had, all this stuff was, you know what I'm saying, really a smoke screen.
And this paper dollar with this European man face on it.
Come on,
That ain't
man.
worth nothing. Ain't worth 2 pennies.
Preach, brother. You feel me? And once we figured out that we was hoodwinked, misled.
Isn't that a movie called Hoodwink?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm just saying how they put it in our faces, and we don't even know they talking about us. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the words that they use, we don't be intelligent enough to even understand the meaning of why they make a lot of this stuff. But I just wanted to put the Sharif and bring that to the light because, you know, we was deceived, man. See, we thought O-Dog and Kane and A-Wax. You see what I'm saying? See, I never heard a nigga in the street say nothing about Stacy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I never heard nobody in the street say nothing about Sharif. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you how I knew it was real, because when it all fell down, who was the first person that really got killed when it fell down?
Sharif.
You see what I'm saying? And the reason why
He hit the first because he was the front liner without being a front liner.
Without being it. Preaching, he wanted to see his brothers do right, bro. He was willing to die for something.
Mm-hmm.
Behind
He's saying that car coming first.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But foremost, he knew he shouldn't even been. But nigga, it's listen, bro. I stand with y'all, my nigga. You feel me? Can't no nigga tell me I ain't supposed to be, or nigga, you feel me?
But they go back to all of us. We all want to see our brothers doing better.
Yeah, I mean, never turn your back on your community. Never turn your back on your community. That's where Sharif was at with it.
And you know, the more that I educate my mind, because you know these was youngsters, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We was taking it at face value when we was watching it. You know what I'm saying? When the message was bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It was a bigger message, and we just, you know what I'm saying? We took what we wanted. We leaned on our own understanding. You see what I'm saying? Majority of us. That movie right there changed everybody's life, bro.
And then it's straight happening in real life for me. Like just living in the hood. It's crazy.
That's when it went from, okay, nigga, you stop me out, you kick my ass, nigga, I'm shooting you. You see what I'm saying?
Crazy? I just heard what you said, but you made me think. When I first saw South Central, I didn't even know nothing about movie. I just thought that was some old movie shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I became a teenager, and then the homies put me on game or whatever. You know what I mean? It became what it was. But just, you know what I mean? Like you saying, the influences of that shit. You know what I mean? In the 90s,
bro, listen, I can pull up at your crib, bro, on some miscellaneous, like on some, just to hang out. You might be in the room watching this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I might walk up. You might come over my mama's house. I might be in the living room watching this. You see what I'm saying? When the whole message about that movie was bad. It wasn't nothing in that movie that could help us besides.
But you know what? That's just like dead presidents. That show you that even the preacher was about whatever to get to that dollar.
Exactly.
Right, you know, and it's still going on today.
Still, it's going on man. Listen, man. Hey, and we're gonna get on that too, because I got an in-house story about, you feel me, bro. But I just want to shed a little light on that point, man, because that's when we turned against. I mean, you know, I feel like, bro, after I seen that movie, because see, they wasn't on no gangbang activity in that movie. It was just hate, bro. They didn't do no colors or nothing in that. You feel me?
Yeah, that was just straight revolutionary. They was revolutionary.
That was just, you know what I'm saying, revolutionary, bro. Like, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was, nigga, everybody gonna be able to catch a drift off of this. This gonna affect everybody community. Because you see what I'm saying? Like, once you involve colors, that's when it's gonna affect certain communities. You see what I'm saying?
That's tribal. That's tribal.
That's tribal. But once you don't put no color in it, that affected our whole race. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, it could have been community wise. It could have been, you know what I'm saying, inner city wise, bro. But them not putting no colors and which was, we knew who was who. We was able to distinguish the difference. You see what I'm saying? But it still was black on black. Everything in that movie was black on black, besides the beginning.
Yeah, that's just the way how the ghetto is. That's just the way how they prescribed it for us, and we fell right into the game. See, the object is to quit playing the game.
Exactly.
That's the object. Quit playing that game, man.
That's what they listen. They took a front. It was like a front stage pass with that. Nigga, I'm finna lead this community into turmoil.
I can't remember the chronological order, but I know it was Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors, Blood In, Blood Out.
So look, bro, look. It was Colors, South Central, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, and then a domino effect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To where now I be looking at that shit like, because I see other people trying to mimic the way we dress and our culture and how we talk. Well, I don't even call it our culture because it was programmed. It was put on us. You know what I'm saying? But others want to dress like it, and I'm like, bro, I don't even like dressing like that. That shit is not cool.
Come on, man. Like, I've been getting outside the box, man. I've been challenging myself. You feel me? This last 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love this younger generation. And I acknowledge them and I lift them up. Because, you know, they took that gangster shit out the way and started dressing on some, okay, we can wear something just fitted. It's not necessarily tight, but they skinny.
Yeah, but I can't, you know, we couldn't do that coming up, bro. You know.
No, I'm just saying, bro, but we still got to be able to make a transition.
We was in the attitude era. We grew up in the attitude era.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. Nah, bro, listen, bro. We grew up in the stereotypical attitude area where another nigga can tell you what, no, bro, I'm wearing what I want to, brother.
Again, we talking about dress code. Yeah, we wore like 5X shirts. You know what I mean? Big 36 baggy ass jeans.
Bro, this nigga right here still got on
tall tees with them ugly ass hoops, earrings. Yeah, and if you can toss it, you know we all used to wear the hoops.
Nelly and
no, but we still listen. No, bro. We got to embrace it. That's the problem. No.
You're not supposed to embrace wrong.
That's not wrong. Who said it was wrong? It's a dress.
Killing each other.
It's how they dress, and I'm talking about what they got on, bro.
Nigga, we doing bad. We're doing super bad.
What this got to do with?
I get what
you're doing bad. They might not be doing bad.
Like today's time, they wear Louis Vuitton.
We doing bad.
No, bro, we got to embrace our younger generation, bro. That's why they get. That's why they ain't did nothing wrong. It's a dress code. Shut up, bro. You hear me out, my people. This is why these youngsters be having this built up animosity against us. Because, nigga, they dress a certain way, they live a certain kind of way, and we fail to acknowledge it, bro. Like, you know, we got niggas talking about, see this nigga here, for instance, my partner, excuse my language. Bro, if you got kids, bro, I got nephews.
Don't be talking to my uncle like that, boy.
I know, man. But come on. Calm down, brother. Just hear me out. Because we in community convo, baby. And you can be a part of this, man. I ain't involved.
Yeah, let them know we live.
Calm down.
Let them know we recording live.
Yeah, man. It's a live recording, bro. But, bro, we got to acknowledge this and we got to, you know what I'm saying, embrace it because you know what? This is the future. Whether I like it or not. This is the future, bro. And it don't matter what they got on, really. Bro, it's just trends. People take this stuff seriouser than what it is.
They're a fearless generation too, man. They're a fearless generation.
On me, and they listen. They everything.
I say misguided. I say misguided. I don't say misguided.
Misguided, and but also now, listen to me. Man, listen, they're talented. man, this young generation really the truth, man. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not, they got their faults. We all did. But far as the internet and far as the technology and this new generation, bro, it's kind of they are the truth, man. You feel me? We got a chance to make them better than us. You see what I'm saying? Like
we gotta fix ourselves though, as far as like as a people.
Exactly. But it's not all bad for them. You see what I'm saying?
Take it. All right. So let's take it. The youngsters now from the 13 to 18 bracket. 10 years from now, they're gonna be 23 to motherfucking 30. You know what I'm saying? Right. 30 plus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I said, 23 to 28, 28. Either way, go close to 30. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be here soon. 10 years can come quick.
You know I'm just saying, bro.
We gotta work fast.
Yeah, we do. But we gotta sow the right seeds too. You see what I'm saying? It's just all about because see, listen, bro. If like I'm telling bro, we gotta have some acceptance, man. You feel me? We gotta be patient with him. We got patient with ourselves. It's a process. We build them up, they're gonna build themselves up. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta build each other up. It's just a build. You know what I'm saying? But we starting with one brick at a time. You feel me? But foremost, we just gotta acknowledge all the good that they got to offer. You see what I'm saying? You see, most people, we all say, man, you know, this young generation messed up, man. They ain't. Man, they do got something good to offer.
But our people say that about every generation, though. Every generation is messed up. That's just like a saying that we got to say. You know what I mean? It's just like something we immune to. Now this generation messed up, and they could not be messed up, like the brother said, misguided. But the reason why I said fearless because I was thinking about that court shooting that went on downtown Tulsa with the youngsters.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too, but also just touch on what y'all saying as far as the youth right now. Like I said, 10 years, they gonna be where we at almost, or getting close to. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going is that so really it's the babies' time right now. So it's time for us to focus on the babies. I mean the youth as well, but the babies because in 10 years from now, they'll be 16, 17, 18, 19.
Hear me out though, bro. Once the wheels, once the ball get to turning, once we get to, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be youngsters. It's gonna be old niggas. It's gonna be everybody that we didn't expect. You see what I'm saying? The want to be a part of the change. You see what I'm saying? So we just the younger generation. Though I just feel like we owe it to them to acknowledge their goodness. You see what I'm saying, bro? Because we didn't tore them down too, bro. Like online
right. I can dig it, but we also owe it to the elders too, though. I believe. You know what I mean?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, and I apologize. I'm gonna let you finish, but
no, this is all I gotta say, bro. I could be wrong about my approach or my you know what I'm saying, understanding about it, but we gotta see both. Cause see, all they ever heard is us turn them down, bro. So first off, we gotta change how we speak to them.
That go back to what bro said. How each generation point the finger at each other. So that's what I was about to say as far as. So is it the generation? I mean, is it the youngsters or is it the ones that's guiding the youngsters?
It's both.
It's listen. It's social media.
But I'm saying before then, like bro said, the generations before them will say, "Oh, it's the youngsters." Generation before them will say, "Oh, it's you know what I mean?" We keep
no. Listen. Cause see, it was passed down to us that we was messed up, and we passed it down to the youngsters that they was messed up. No, we got to go back and change this. Y'all ain't messed up. Y'all niggas is good. Listen, bro. The power in the tongue, man. You preach good, we talk good, man. We have good vocabulary. We communicate right. Listen, bro. When you give people their flowers and you give when you congratulate people for doing right, they're gonna keep doing right. You feel me? That's I know that for a fact. I never, like, when people was giving me congratulations about doing righteous, bro, that made me stay in the right lane. So we can't partially preach righteous, bro. We got to lift these little niggas up off top. Y'all, even if we ain't telling 100% the truth, nigga, we still see hope in them, man. I know they, because, bro, that's a no, bro, no. They're talented, you know what I'm saying? These is our kids. These is our people's kids, man. These come from us. This is our offspring, bro. So we got to change the narrative, bro.
What do you call generation?
I
Man,
agree with you 1,000%. We got to, you know what I mean? And that's why I say, is it the youngsters or is it the youth that's raising them?
No, cause see, we turn them down every time we get a chance, bro. Ain't nobody lifting them up.
Like sister said, she said it's both. The reason why I always say it's the parenting is because it's the parents' job to educate the child. So let's just, and I know we can't have a perfect world, but let's just say every home is properly educating their children. So once the children go out into the community, then it's gonna be a different frequency, I feel. You know what I'm saying? Versus you got only two houses or one house on the block that's educating their children, everybody else letting them run the streets and be misguided.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then those two children may go out there into the streets and get a taste of that misguidance.
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
And I'm glad that we see you veered into where we supposed to be at. Okay. So now the co-parenting, we got to be able to co-parent. 50% of our households is single. 20% of the white households, you see what I'm saying, is single.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show you. I'm finna give you some. You know, bro, we politics about this, but okay. Graduated young black men growing up with two parents. This is just two parents. 21% graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With a step parent, 12% graduated from college. This is the young black men. And then with a single parent, 12% graduated from college. Okay, now we're going to go to the incarceration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Growing up with two parents, 14% of young black men went to prison. You feel me? With a step parent, 26%. With a single parent, 24%. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, okay, young black women, check out these stats. Growing up with two parents, graduated from college, 36% for the young black women. You know what I'm saying? With a step parent, 25% graduated from college. With a single parent, 18% graduated from college. And then the numbers even go lower when we get to talking about incarceration. Okay, like 2% of black women that came up in two-parent households has probably been incarcerated, just 2%. You feel me? And 1% with a step parent. This is the women, you know what I'm saying? And with a single parent, 4%. So it shows that we got to be able to co-parent with each other, whether we in the household or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and bringing that up, that brings me to the subject of some women that won't allow the father to see the children, and some fathers that have taken off with the children and won't allow the mothers to be around or see the children. And that's where we fall into those categories, are from those types of situations.
How you feel about that? as
now,
a woman.
on what you just said, as far as the fathers taking off, I have seen that, and they put out them missing alerts every time. But the state will allow the mother to leave the state. She don't got to report to the father. So I mean,
It depends on what state you're in, because now
Oklahoma will.
You know what? You know what? Hey, not to cut any one of y'all off. That's neither here or there.
No,
Whether
I'm
he
going with
took
that.
off or she took off. You feel me?
Yeah, but where I'm going is that we both agree. Yeah, we need the co-parent. It's important because the children need both parents. That's I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
Exactly.
At all.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a stepfather. My pops was incarcerated. You know what I mean? I met him when I was at McLean High School, a freshman. You know what I'm saying? And so I know how it is to grow up with a stepfather, how it is to not have your father around. I mean, I know both sides.
But I'm gonna hear you. Hey, listen, hear me out though, bro. Cause see, listen, my big brother got the see. My pops ain't my big brother's pops, but I watched my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like do everything he like. My big brother love. He don't know nobody else. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, this is just what comes with us in our race, bro.
But
You feel me?
but before we get deep into it, I have to go back to the initial starter. We got to go back to the who, when, why, where, how. So we got to remember that through subjugation, through conquest, through divide and conquer, is why we don't have co-parent. Why we see so many single parent homes.
Right.
And you ask me what I feel about it.
Yeah,
Honesty, I have to
as
answer.
a woman.
Mm-hmm. How I feel
as a
about
woman.
this as a woman is wrong on both sides. Because if we got along good enough and long enough to fuck, you know,
Yeah,
and
we can make everything else work.
yeah, we were able to make that work. So we should be able to improvise. We should be able to set boundaries for each other. You know, we should be able to.
When we were laying down, it was good. Oh, it was good when she was doing this, and it was good when he was doing that. But as soon as we ain't laying down together no more, oh, he ain't
now
this.
Smoke.
Fuck that.
Look, now Smoke,
you know
man.
Ain't worth the time. He did see that, or she did see that.
You know what I mean? So I agree with y'all.
Now because I can't get no cutty.
You know what I'm saying? I agree with what y'all saying. You know what I mean? And me being go ahead. I ain't even gonna talk about my business, but I'm just agreeing. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's just you know, we gotta put humility, we gotta have more, you know what I'm saying, self-respect too. You feel me? See, it wouldn't be all these single parents if we wouldn't be having these one night stands and be doing this miscellaneous. You feel me?
Right. I was gonna go there too. But yeah.
Yeah, see, like the reason it's at 50% is because most of these childs is conceived without. But we don't be knowing people. Half of these people don't even know who they having kids with.
Do
you see what I'm saying?
And half of them don't even know themselves. You are absolutely correct.
Do you know that the single parent home has risen? That made domestic violence in the homes rise.
Man, listen.
We don't check people's backgrounds, so you know the person you dating. You know they might have mental illness that runs rampant through their family. You know, you just our history of violence. Like you just never know.
Or paranoia, schizophrenia, or any of you feel me? Any of these type of like behavioral issues. You see what I'm saying? Like, but we'll lay down with her, and then she'll lay down with me. I might be crazy as hell. Got 100 domestics. You feel me? Got 5, 7 kids. Ain't took care of none of them.
Or like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know a lot of this be lust and not love.
Right.
Bro, that's what like that dude they had on Facebook today. They sharing the dude had AIDS. He here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he been messing with all these women, and his conviction was someone with AIDS.
Wow.
You going around passing that shit around.
But you can't fuck. And I believe
we got to do better.
Because we got to do better. But just imagine that mentality, man. That's man. That's deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to even You know,
I'm finna read something.
Just to do yourself like that. Just it ain't even about nobody. You gonna do yourself like this, man?
What was that song by TLC, Waterfalls? You remember that?
Yep. Some waterfalls.
Yeah, you remember the video how she was sleeping around, and that's what happened to her. Messing with the wrong guy.
But
we need music like that. These girls today ain't talking about that.
Let's talk about it. I'm with it. There's all kind of HIV/AIDS in Tulsa. There's a lot of new STDs that people don't even talk about. And the herpes pandemic here in Tulsa, Oklahoma is off the Richter.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, hey, and I actually heard that. You feel me? But I don't be wanna, cause you know a lot of people be having, they don't be comfortable with these type of conversations, not even knowing. You know, you got to be right. See, with these conversations, it makes you, if you ain't living right, man, you really ain't gonna even be able to dive into this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying?
And let's not leave out the down low, brothers. I keep telling women this a lot too. There are a lot of men here in Tulsa, Oklahoma that have did 10 years in prison, 15 years, less than that. And some of them have slept with men. And it would be the people that you least expect. You know, you think, oh, but that person, he gangster. He wouldn't do that, girl. He was right in the pen, bent over. Or bending somebody over. You better know it.
I didn't seen it. I know, bro, probably, I know, listen, man. And you know, it's heartbreaking too.
I mentioned domestic violence because I want to read something to y'all. I pulled up the other day. But it says, according to a 2023 study by the World Population Review, Oklahoma has the highest rate of domestic violence in the United States, with 49.1% of women and 40.7% of men experiencing or currently facing domestic abuse. This is higher than any other state. On average, some die from domestic violence in Oklahoma about once every 5 days. Oklahoma also ranks third in the country for the number of women killed by men in single offended homicides. Go back to single parent homes. You know what I'm saying? And so
there's a lot of strangulation going on here in Tulsa for some reason, just in Oklahoma, period. I don't hate nobody that bad to strangle them. You know, when we get to that point, it's time to cut ties. Real shit.
Nah, because then you know
you ain't never lying, because the next step gonna be that jailhouse.
Hey,
they ain't gonna play with you, putting your. Go ahead.
Yeah, they didn't change the narrative, brother. Hear me out. Yeah, strangle. Put your arms around a woman if you want to, bro. They starting at 10 now. You feel me? Okay. Since y'all want to put your feet, your arms, your hands around her throat, okay.
And there's some women out here putting their hands on the fellas too. I'm seeing the just busted, the Tulsa mug shots. Y'all better keep y'all hands up off these men, because we can't whip no man in our honesty. American push you and black your eye.
But I'm saying, how did we get to that point?
The masculinity from generation, bro. Listen, bro.
Divide and conquer. As long as
divide and conquer. Look, because a lot of the men that call women bitches,
hear what I'm saying though. Hear what I'm saying though. It's the puppet master, the one behind the scenes that's controlling everything. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. The divide and conquer. Like you said, we got the bitches mentality. You know what I'm saying? We once looked at our women as royalty, as a higher being.
Queens. Queens, man. Listen.
They looked at us with respect.
Listen,
you know what I mean? They're warriors, kings.
Excuse me.
The same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
so
y'all look at y'all moms and y'all aunties, man. You know, from that generation, man. Y'all moms.
If you look at how Black Wall Street was built again, we talking about Greenwood. There was a common unit. There was love. Again, like Uno said, everybody in the neighborhood knew each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody loved each other.
Everybody loved each other. That was the thing. Look, bro, we know each other, but we love each other, though. That's left. See,
when we talk about Dick Rowland, right? Hear me out. When we talk about Dick Rowland, right? 1921, Dick Rowland, right? When they took him downtown to get ready to lock him up, and them Europeans went down there trying to take justice into their own hands. half of Black Wall Street went down there to aid their brother.
Right.
It didn't matter if they was family or not. Like you just said, we loved each other.
We love each other,
y'all
man.
ain't finna do that to him.
Hell no.
So remember that time you posted that those pictures from like a book? It was about the history back then, and where that the black woman, she was lynched. Something about her husband had stole. He was accused of stealing some cattle.
Yeah, but that's just one of many cases. That's what I'm saying. Like when I was talking about the George Stinney, I mean that's just a few cases where they could say, yeah, he did it back then. They didn't have to have no evidence.
Right, but my point of bringing that up is because I thought that the majority of Oklahoma, or that there were a lot of cities in Oklahoma that were predominantly black.
They were.
I noticed that they didn't help them people, and that's very disappointing.
The reason why, so the reason why they couldn't help those in the massacre when it took place is because a lot of the outer skirts where the whites, what so-called whites lived, like Broken Arrow and Catoosa and all those locations, they cut the highways off. They were blocking the road so that people from Bowley and Muskogee couldn't come in to aid them.
Oh.
They were shooting them down if they tried to come in there. You know what I'm saying? They were blocking the ways that they weren't letting people come in. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like for you to bomb a city, you had to get permission from the government. Whoever was, you know what I'm saying, president at the time, you had to get the okay from the officials. You can't just
that was great, man.
And don't face no results.
Step up. I'm gonna stand on this block, man. I'm still around here, man. My mama stay on the other street, man. I got shot on my mama's street. Oh, listen to me, man. And then just from the mind state of my people, bro. Like my parents, the mind state, because I ask a lot of questions, man, because I want to know something. You feel me? So I'm asking my mama and them, I'm asking them like, nigga, I'm asking them like, okay, how y'all feel about this area now? How y'all feel about, you feel me? What they doing downtown? I asked Preston's parents, his grandma and them. I asked them, I said, how y'all feel about this? You feel me? And, you know, they cool with the progressive, with us progressing. But we ain't been a right. We ain't progressing. I'm saying? See, they use that name down the street. They use Black Wall Street to draw a lot of attention, man.
That's what bro was saying. They want to turn it into a tourist location.
That's what they doing, bro. You see, bro. Listen, I've been staying on this street, bro, for 30 plus years, bro. You feel me? I'm still staying over here. I'm still saying, I'm around the corner from my mama, bro. On me, what I have learned though, we can do something around here, bro. We can make a change, bro. We got action. You see what I'm saying? We still residents in this community. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Also, we got Coach Reed up the top. I mean, we cornering. I know, listen, we need Coach Reed Foundation. He needs somebody pushing just on the down the way, like he pushing up the way. You see what I'm saying? Because it's only so much that he can cover and so much that he can do. You feel me? Ain't nobody trying to hook up. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? To compliment his push. Everybody want to challenge and everybody want to be in some competition. No, we want to compliment it. We want to bring our own twist to the community too. We gotta bridge these gaps. You feel me? And certain people then took certain people then, you know what I'm saying, then stepped up. We just gotta make a move too though. You see what I'm saying? And this is a brilliant group of people to do it with. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like it ain't nothing that we can't do. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we just gotta blueprint, set the foundation, boom. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing. And we gonna keep adding pieces as we go. We ain't gonna make it no puzzle. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, we ain't gonna turn this into a puzzle because we know we gotta add pieces that we ain't got. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what people be failing to realize. We're gonna have to keep adding to this to keep doing right, to keep getting better. You feel me?
Right.
And see, that's why I say this younger generation, we gotta acknowledge them because we gotta be willing to give them a chance, and we gotta be willing to let them, you know what I'm saying, be a part of what we doing.
That's right, because it's their future. They
Turn them down.
You
know what I'm saying? Like we turn them down so much that they look at us like we're against them.
But again, I mean, but that's how we felt about those older. I mean, our elders. I mean,
I mean, bro, I really didn't because I'm gonna keep it a band with you, bro. I was 15, hanging with niggas that was 30, they pulling up, picking me up in my mama in the house. You feel me? My mama never let me do it. They was letting me. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, we just gotta reestablish the love, bro, the care, the concern.
And something else I want to talk about too. I don't know. Anyone else noticed that here lately, it's not wise to buy more than a week worth of food because it's going bad so fast. Anybody else notice that?
I've been saying that though, but I thought that was just because at the time frame I was shopping at Cox Cash Savers.
No, it don't matter. Get it from Walmart. Go to any store.
Again, it ain't real meat. Crown, you got something you want to say, brother? I heard you. You know what I'm saying? Sound like you want to say something.
Brother Kareem, man, what's up, my brother?
Oh no, he ain't on. He messaged me.
Yeah, I got something I want to say, bro.
Go ahead.
The microphones on her sound jammed up. I mean, they ain't sounding right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, no, I'm saying the microphones on here sounding all messed up and stuff. Somebody's microphone ain't. I can't hear real good. That's why I got mine on silent. But man, the thing is, man, we just need to quit playing the game, man. You know what I mean? It's time for us to do something, man. With all this knowledge and stuff being spread, man, it's time for us to move on it. You know what I mean?
We need to coordinate with some black farmer markets, and it don't matter what race, but we need to coordinate and connect with people that actually slaughter animals, that raise them, that know what to feed them properly. Because we're getting to the point in time where we better be trying to buy land. We better be
but the
trying
thing
to buy
is,
land to get animals.
I feel. I mean, I hear you on that, sister. But the thing is, ain't nobody gonna help us until they see we help ourselves. Because there's people other nations, I'm pretty sure that's out there willing to work with us. But the thing is, you got to help yourself.
Hey, we got to figure out this is, and I don't want to. I'm sorry for trying to cut if I cut anybody off, man. Listen, okay, we got to start. We got to start with. We got to find a way to. Okay, how can we show our face? How y'all want to show our face in the community? What do we need to present first? What would y'all be comfortable presenting first?
Say it again.
We progressing.
I mean,
what would y'all feel comfortable doing first for all this? Like, what would y'all feel comfortable presenting ourselves? See, we gotta have a presentation.
Okay,
man.
I got one. Green, Uno, you on her? You can hear us?
I can hear.
No, I said Uno.
You said what?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What was that you tagged me in earlier that girl had posted about
what was it? The backpack.
Yeah, that's what we
backpack drive.
I said it like 2 videos. I said it like 2
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you listen. And this is all my mind be moving so fast. I'm glad you said that, bro. And I'm sorry, bro. Y'all can crucify me, you know what I'm saying, after we get done. But check it out. Let's stay ahead of the game for us doing activities to help the community. Okay, so school start in August, right? Let's start with the backpack next month. You feel me? So we can get the backpacks out the way and start something else for the kids. progressing into the school. You know what I'm saying? Into the school year, bro. How that sound? See, we need to always stay a step or two ahead, like we playing chess.
I
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
I can dig that. I can dig that.
You know, like we just that just came to my mind when bro said the backpacks. Cause okay, let's do it early. Just check it out.
We
As
doing another
kids and
respect march in September.
it don't even matter. I'd rather give it to them early than late.
No, all right. So the first we did 2 respect marches. The first one was for the little 13-year-old, the youngster named the Bam. You know what I'm saying? That was killed like 2-3 years ago, like after Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we had different mothers or different parents who lost their children to gun violence come up there and speak. You know what I'm saying? And the homie did a march from 36th Street all the way to Chamberlain. And then we fed everybody barbecued it. Like we paid for it. We went to a barbecue place, paid for the food, and then we gave everybody boxes of food.
That's how you want it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we already got an introduction, but we got to start another introduction.
Yeah, we did the J's for A's. I mean, we didn't did shit. The community power, the community power party. You know what I'm saying? But
I know what you on, Kenfolk. You on some nigga. Hey, let's progress, man. It ain't no stopping after we start, bro.
It ain't.
We just building.
I would still like to do a march down in front of the juvenile detention center because again, there are so many young kids locked up, and they're treating these kids like animals. They are.
Yeah, but I mean, like when we march, we got to have a cause. I mean, like, and I get what you're saying, but in front of the juvenile, what's our?
We need to go down there and talk.
What are we expecting to get out of it? You know what I mean? We can't just go down there and rant.
We gotta have a target.
We're showing our presence. I mean, our presence, because right now they don't think anybody even cares about the kids that are in there. So
excuse me real quick.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they don't even right now. It's a lot of kids that are just locked up, and they don't see us really supporting our children. You know, we need to have a march. I would say to bring awareness to the juvenile system. Just in general, you know, there's things I would say the cause would be to make things better for kids that are in there. So my main concern would be their mental health because you're not letting them go outside. You're not allowing them to have fresh air. That would be one thing. My second thing would be the education in there. You're giving these high schoolers one piece of homework to do once a week. In high school, how many classes do you have and how many assignments do you do in a day? So that would be my
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be my next dilemma. Because think about it. You got them in there, you got them doing one assignment a week. When they get out, you think they're going to go to school?
No, they won't. No, they will not.
And then you've also given them the mentality of being locked up. You know, you've basically had them like in a hole. So I know that has to be affecting us kids mentally as well. It might make them get out, and that's probably why they get out and end up going to prison for real. Because they have no hope. You know, they've been institutionalized.
Right, they already been trained up for it.
They go back to the IQ test. They know from middle school, maybe elementary, I think whenever they do the IQ test, when they test all the children, what is it's called the school to prison pipeline system. You know what I'm saying? Where they analyze the child and they know off this test what classes to put you in, how you're gonna be in the future. You know what I'm saying? What level of thinking you're on, how you respond to certain things, how they predict your outcome in elementary school. Or the children's outcome, I'm gonna say it like that.
Right.
I'm gonna pull it up next time.
Is you talking about how they lower the child's IQ to make it seem like he's basically like has some type of mental illness or like learning disability, basically?
Right.
Yeah, that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Where they put the brothers and sisters in the special need classes.
Yeah, and half the students don't even need it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they put them on medication, and then they become an adult. And Oh, well, I've been on this since I was young. And so now this adult thinks that they have a problem because they've been told since they were a child that they had a problem. When really it's nothing wrong with them if they put their mind to it.
Yeah, with the TABE test. You talking about TABE testing, what the schools do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to them. They probably having technical issues, but I'm rolling up this gas. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was having difficulties too. It was sounding all crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why they put us in them classes. So like, I mean, because hell, they put me in them motherfuckers, but ain't shit wrong with me. I'm smart than a motherfucker. I just don't know the shit that they wanted me to know because they put me in the class where they wanted me to know what they wanted me to know.
Yeah, let's just face it. It's boring what they teach because it's just boring.
And it could
You
have
know
also
what I
been
mean?
because
Had no excitement in it.
they probably knew I knew something, so they was like, "Nah, we got to dumb him down."
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So even with other melanated children, you know what I'm saying, so-called black children, that they put in them. Because all right, so another example, I went to Monroe in middle school, and I remember you had the classes for the so-called LD students, and then you had the special need classes. You know what I'm saying? Where the special need children would be in, but like if something was really wrong with the children in the so-called learning disability classes, then they would have been in those other classes, but wasn't nothing really wrong with them. But according to this test that is given to them, it go back to the parent. Oh yeah, we think something's wrong with your child, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We got to put your child in these type of classes, and then the parent don't question; they just go along with the flow. Because somebody that don't
Right. That's lazy parenting.
Because somebody that don't look like us told them that something was wrong with your child.
Right.
Because your oppressor told you something wrong with your child, you didn't question it. But you got to remember, on the plantation, why he always go back to the plantation? Because if you don't know your history, you fail to repeat it. But you got to remember, on the plantation, let's take Birth of a Nation for example. If you ever watched the Nat Turner movie, when the slave master's wife came up to Nat's mama and she was talking about how smart he was, that woman was scared because she knew if he was smart or he was educated, something could happen to him or they could have taken it from her. And what they did, they took him. Oh, well, he's gonna come with me. He's gonna live inside the house with us, and et cetera, et cetera. And then they programmed him and taught him to be a pastor. Guide your people this way whenever they get out of line. We're gonna send them to you, and you give them the book of the word or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And from there, he started reading it and saw the reality in it and fought back for his people, fought back for his freedom. But I'm kind of ranting though, but yeah, man, it's the oppressor telling us, oh, it's something wrong with you, when in reality, it's something wrong with them. But we don't talk about it.
We changed our minds, we're gonna talk. No, we ain't gonna talk about that, is we?
No. And we don't talk about it because of the fear, or we could lose our job, or we can get banned, or we can get in trouble, something gonna happen to you. But if you don't talk about the illness, or you don't talk about a disease, or you don't talk about a plague, how will you come with a cure? How will you fix something?
You won't be able to. It'll just keep spreading.
Right, you see what I'm saying? And so that's why I spread for something, because none of our parents taught us about racism.
That's just like a partner of mine. His grandmother used to work for the state capitol before she passed away. And I used to, and he used to listen to me all the time. And he was like, I never heard that. I'm trying to get on what you want. I was like, your grandmother probably know this. He was like, my grandmother always used to tell me, baby, it's just some things you best leave alone, leave it swept under a rug. That's the problem. We sweep it under a rug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so and we're not gonna say our mama or our grandmother is wrong. You know what I mean? Because that's the way how we was raised.
That's what I'm saying. So we were raised not to question. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And unfortunately, that's why there's a lot of sexual abuse. That's why there's a lot of child molestation, rape. I don't care if it's family or not. I tell my children all the time, I don't care who it is. It's certain people I don't trust, even family.
Yeah.
So if I feel something, if I feel like, or I've heard things, you don't have to worry about being around my kids. And I think every household should be like that. We need to stop hiding the fact, that Uncle Joe is a child molester. The whole family needs to know that, because maybe Uncle Joe doesn't need to be at family events. You feel me? He doesn't need to be around anything involving children. And what are y'all thoughts on that? Because everybody got skeletons that we try to keep in the closet.
Should it need to be exposed?
Definitely.
Because if it's stay swept under the rug, then it keep happening, And that's what's wrong with a lot of young black females in our community too. They was taught to not say nothing and all this and that and that and this, and then when it's too late, then they want to try to say something.
Yeah, I mean, like when I first built my platform last year, there was I was asking for sisters to come out and tell their story, because even before I built my platform, when we were doing the J's for A's and doing the community work 2 years ago or whatever, just throughout the time, I've had women inbox me or tell me about them going through situations, domestic violence, or they've been sexually touched when they were younger, et cetera, et cetera. And so at times they'll come on my platform and talk about it, but then when it comes time to talk about it, it's something they don't want to talk about. And I understand it, because it's an emotional subject. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But as the sister's saying, these things do need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes on. So we can't act like it doesn't go on. And so again, if you don't talk about it, I yield.
Okay, I'm back to the situation with the special education and stuff. I also want to point out that some women, as trifling as this is, they will not only put their kids in special ed, but get them out on their medication and stuff just to get a check. Some people don't want to work. And I think that's horrible, because in the end, you're going to damage your child.
Yeah, I mean, everything is for assistance for the check. Hell, the food stamps, the housing, putting the men on child support. Now there are deadbeats. I'm not taking that away at all. But
Right.
for the good fathers, for the active fathers, and because the mother may be in her feelings, she feels some kind of way, she want to make it hard for him. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about all people, because I see so-called whites go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's only here in the U.S. with this mentality that we have. You don't see this in other countries. You don't see other people.
No, you do not, and that's a legal system anyway.
Yeah, right, bro. But you don't see other people with different nationalities. You don't see another nationality. Only people that identify with this black and white system over here in the U.S. had these problems. So it's systematic. It's by design, and I'm gonna keep saying, a lot of this shit is by design. It's a programming. We in the matrix.
But to help the men out, especially, if you do have a child or whatever, that's why it's important to be at the hospital, to sign the birth certificate, because once you're on the birth certificate, you both have 50% ownership of that child.
Now, respectfully, listen to what you're saying. Because we're getting permission from someone else to be a parent of our child. You see what I'm saying? Right. We're going through a third part. We're going through our oppressor. We're going to massa for permission to be in our child's life. You see what I'm saying? This is it's by everything is designed. So this going back to if we knew ourselves, we could co-parent if we knew ourselves. If we had knowledge of self and what's really going on, we could live a whole lot better as a people. But by design, to divide and conquer, going back to as long as she can live $25 a month, she ain't gonna have to work no job. As long as the child support check come in, food stamps come in on time, and I'm not bashing the women. I'm just saying it's by design. So her being able to obtain these things, what's one of the rules that apply? The father can't be in the home. What's another rule? He got to pay back what's called back pay. He got to pay back the finances that they giving to her. Somebody got to pay it back. If you went and took out a loan at the bank and you use me as a co-signer and they can't get a hold of you, they're going to start calling me to look for the finances.
Right.
And so that's the same thing going on. She went and took out a loan from the system. Oh, I need, and she did, nothing's free. We think it's free because she go down there, sign paper, oh yeah, he the father, blah, 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 I need assistance, blah, 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 and she get it. Well, as the male, he got to go down there and spend thousands of dollars to show, okay, well, I want to be active, or I'm not, or whatever the case may be. But for him to get any type of rights, he got to spend thousands of dollars. Either way it go, it's a dividing system. It's tearing us apart.
Divide and conquer, separate the woman from the man, break up a strong family union.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, that's why we have to be able to be financially stable too before we start making these babies, because then the woman doesn't have to go to the system. You know what I'm saying? The daddy can put the baby on his insurance instead of us having to get sonogram. But go ahead.
I can agree. I can agree.
Or like bro said earlier, and I'm gonna speak for self. We got to stop these one night stands. I was one. My baby mama was one. I'm saying that's how and I love my child, but that's why we have the issues that we have as parents. Me and my situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know each other. A child was conceived, and we can't stand each other now. Now we get to see who each other really are. You know what I'm saying? So it's a problem. But again, it was by design, because before that, there was a time when you actually took your mate out. You actually, you know what I mean, got to know the person, spent time with them, you know what I'm saying, actually built a friendship with that person before it became anything other. We don't do that no more. Now, in today's generation, all you got to do is have some weed, have some pills, have a bottle. What's that?
See, bro, listen, we jump from relationship to, we got a fellowship. It's a fellowship and then a relationship. You see what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I just wanted to say that. We got a fellowship, man, and then we can have a relationship.
And if we can't have a relationship, we have to have an understanding. You know, hey, let's do what we can for this child and let's move on. You don't have to deal with me. I don't have to deal with you, really, you know. But we have to deal with each other as adults for the sake of this child. And that's how it should be across the board. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, but you know, first off, we gotta understand too that we just gotta understand who we dealing with, and we can't put ourselves in these bad situations to where.
Man, I say to hell with this I am race system. That's all America is. I am race. Some words that they done scribbled, scrambled, and mixed up. You know what I mean? Too busy worried about your origins and how you control your life and how you run your house instead of worrying about their own.
And on every application, whether it's for college, whether it's for school, whether it's for employment, they all ask about race. That's one of the number one questions. They want to know, you know, are you Black? Do you consider yourself African American? Do you consider yourself Indian? Are you Spanish speaking? You know, just, I don't know. That's a lot.
What you talking about? They're going back to that Census Bureau. Again, like I say, I'm gonna start sharing the Black Box Dictionary here.
Have y'all ever thought about why they ask what race you are?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's by design, bro. That go back to my book, what I'm working on, The Fathers of the Modern Race Paradigm. In 1684, a guy by the name of Francis Benaire, he explored through Egypt and Asia for 10 years. And in his exploration, he came with the concepts of what was called races. And he came with the black, white, red, yellow, brown people. You know what I'm saying? And through subjugation, through conquest, King Louis XIV, when it was France, Spain, and Great Britain who were all fighting for this land over here. And King Louis in France came with the French codes, which were called the Code Noir, Noir, Code Noir. The United States adopted them in 1724 when they came with the Christian black codes. And you get a law dictionary, the black codes was the names given collectively to the property. I got my book right here. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say these are the labels they placed on us. We didn't call ourselves these labels.
Man.
I'm trying to read the definition. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Right here, black codes.
Do your thing, brother.
A name given collectively to the bodies of law, statutes, and rules enforced in various southern states prior to 1865, which regulated the institution of slavery, and particularly those forbidding their receptions at public inns and on public conveyances. And so again, prior to 1865, well, when was the Emancipation Proclamation signed? 1865. That Juneteenth, supposedly freeing the slaves. We ain't free, so what were we celebrating?
Right.
Still under these black codes. When the police pull you over, we got a black male code 2, 3, whatever, you know, black codes. These are slave labels, slave codes.
You know, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
The rabbit hole go deep, bro.
Right. I didn't know why they used, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like I knew. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know why they asked you your race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that always been disturbing. It always been disturbing to me. Like me, every time, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I was a youth, like fathers filling out, matter of fact, I'm gonna speak 10 years ago, for instance. It just never sit right with me why they want to know my race. And then when I go in here to get a job, I never get it. You see what I'm saying?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
I just never understood, like, so check it out. I started putting Indian, American Indian.
You start getting more, they start hollering back at you more.
Man, I started getting action. I said, oh, okay, this is systematic.
That's what I did on Indeed. That's how I got the job where I'm at now. I stopped checking black on that box, and I started putting the Indian. I got my card, might as well use it.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Systematic oppression.
It's by design, bro.
On me.
What was it? Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. So it's subjugation, you know what I'm saying? They was promoting that, so it was planted in our mind. And then like I said earlier, color meant the etymology meant how to conceal. But I got my law dictionary in my hand right now. And the word color, according to law, says distinguish from that which is real. So if you distinguish from that which is real, it says appearance, a semblance, a certicum, distinguish from that which is real. A plausible assumed exterior concealing a lack of reality. So if you call yourself colored, you artificial. You're not even a real being. So that's why blacks have no rights. That's why you're considered less than a human in law.
Right.
And this ain't something I made up. Again, Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. That's the source. So go look it up.
Okay.
And I would also say that sometimes they ask, the reason why they're asking for race identification is because, you know, they may have to have so many black people employed, for example, or they may have to have so many Caucasians, or, you know, they do it to protect them too.
Okay. See,
I mean, yeah, to make it look like it's equal, but when you looking at it, yeah, you'll see a lot of melanated employees, but as far as supervisors, managers, corporate, you're not gonna see them in them positions. You may see 1 or 2,
right?
You're not gonna see a lot of them.
But hear me out, sis. Hear me out too. But y'all asking my race. That's just that. See, that really just meant that. I don't know. I ain't asked too many people about it, and I don't know. But I'm just letting y'all know how I always felt about it. It just never struck right with me. You feel me? And then when I start,
you break it down,
saying I'm Indian, I start getting different opportunities. So I see the racial discrimination. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. But then again, like when did people? All right, so we come from a people that used to go by. You had like clan names, surnames. You know what I'm saying? King Arthur of Lexington. You know what I'm saying? How did we get to a point where people was like, "What color is he? What color is she?" When did people start to identify people as a color? You know what I mean?
Like, when did that even? Like, why does that matter, though?
Right. It didn't at one point until this guy, like I'm saying, 1684 came with that ideology. And what they did.
And the politics did it too, because they didn't want certain colors crossing over into our border.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, so when we saying they, we gotta think about who the they are.
They, yeah.
You know
the government.
Right. And those are the real illegal immigrants. Those were the first ones to come out, like I'm saying, the French, the British, and the Spanish. We talking about Dutch, Irish, French, the Germans, the Scottish, all European nations that came over here and slaughtered the indigenous people and relabeled their descendants as Indians. You see, the natives, they don't say they say they native. They don't call themselves Indian, they native.
And they don't like it. They really don't like it either.
You know why? Because when you deal with a map, Indians are from India, just like an Australians from Australia, and this ain't Indian, and so we not Indians.
We are really native.
You know what I'm saying? We the indigenous people. We are the Moors who were here before Columbus. We are the original people that were here thousands of years before Columbus. When you look at Columbus's breedings, his books, he'll tell you it was dark-skinned people over here when he came on his voyage.
Hey, they call him Christopher killing Columbus. You hear me?
Oh, and I was so confused on Christopher Columbus as a kid, because in elementary they told you all this good stuff about Christopher Columbus.
I'm saying, like, he was a hero, but he was a killer.
Right, I got in college. I was like, oh my God. You know, he was raping 12-year-old little girls and giving them diseases, STDs. He died partially out here from an STD.
You see what I'm saying? But you know, listen, most of these diseases and all this stuff came from over there.
Right. But they don't talk about that. And that's why they push it in places and say, oh, it came from Africa. Oh, these both came from China. You know what I mean? They got to push that narrative when you got the Drug and Food Administration in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
So, how is it coming from another place, but then the drug place is right here in our own backyard?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, this is the thing, too, though. Also, they say America war on drugs. Man, stop playing, man. Y'all, listen. This is one of the... Man, this country was ruled by drugs. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can't stop something that y'all put in here. That's why y'all... You see what I'm saying? They trying to... It's a smoke cloud.
Mm-hmm. It ain't nothing but game.
Right.
And notice that they only get a problem with it when they don't benefit from it. Because if they were able to put the taxes and stuff on fentanyl and stuff, they'd be selling this stuff. It'll be legal.
Listen, fentanyl was already here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It already been around. You see what I'm saying? But they come off the market and added another stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're in a counterfeit drug area. You feel me?
Yeah.
If they can't make no money off of it, you know what I'm saying, then it was a crime. You know what?
You know what I'm saying? And that's how they're using it. They're using it's a narrative though. Also, they making everything. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say counterfeit. It's off-brand medicine.
Welcome to speak.
The counterfeit medication. You hear me?
It's unnamed brand.
I noticed that
it's like cocaine, Novocaine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like methamphetamine. Amphetamine. What's happening?
Look, cocaine is cocaine.
It numb you. Yeah. And then Novocaine, it numb you. It do the same thing cocaine do, bro. Like, so what they do is they make a synthetic drug off the real drug, and then they give it to you. They can charge you in your pharmacy bill for it.
Okay, so one, hear me out. What is it? Is it counterfeit or is it the real deal?
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of
You
real
can't say
drugs and
that,
synthetic
bro.
drugs. You hear me?
I seen on Instagram today, Kodak Black was saying that he wished he would have never rapped about taking fake pills because he said that he took real perks. He took 100 of them a day, and that if they were fake, he would have died.
Yeah.
And so, like, nah, he acknowledging the death behind that bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but
Behind the
but but
fakery,
but
behind
fentanyl is in real pills that you go get from the prescription.
It is.
That you
Yes,
get
it is.
from your doctor and all that shit. They just know how to mix it. That's why they got classes you could take at Platt. Well, they don't got Platt no more. When I went to Platt for culinary, they had you can go be a pharmacy tech. Pharmacy
me.
technicians learn how to make pills, homie. They
Hear me
know
out.
they show them the dry. They show them the dry stuff that they use. You know what I'm saying?
No,
The
no,
dry
no.
material,
The
the dry
raw,
materials, the
the
raw
raw
materials.
substance.
Yeah, the
Raw.
raw dry, because it's all dry. Then they press it in the form of a pill. Some of them got plastic coatings on them. Some of them don't. But
Yeah.
they got all this shit that they selling in the streets that's killing people. That shit is in real medication.
It
These
is.
But no, no, no.
these niggas just getting it cheap from somewhere, and then they trying to make their own drug. They
Hear
mixing
me
that
out.
shit with e-pills and meth and all that shit, and they just breaking all that shit down and then putting it back together again like Humpty Dumpty.
And they don't know the proper measurements. I was a
No,
licensed.
yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that's the problem. But also, no, hear me out though. You gotta have a stretch game. You hear me? Kinfolk.
Mhm.
It
They
ain't
got
even
the
the
stretch game.
kinfolk, listen. If you're making a fake drug, you don't have to stretch it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah.
That's how.
So what you're
Cause
saying,
listen,
is that the drugs in general they all fake, and so we don't even need them.
good,
Real that
good.
healer is
Cause
fruit and vegetables,
check
right?
it out. Check it out.
Yeah.
If it ain't no tree, or if it's not nothing that you got from the doctor, I mean, you taking a chance, man.
Shit, even the
You know
doctor
what I'm
getting
I
shit that you can
honestly
get
think
hooked
people are
on.
taking
You
a
gotta take
chance with these
natural.
dispensaries too. Because trust me, anything the government put their hands in or the state, you better be leery of it. And I
Right.
think they're gonna start getting people through that marijuana too. Watch. Mark my words.
See, my brother was just saying we need fruit, vegetables, sunlight, water, and love,
Period. We
and
do.
earth, and to be grounded with the plant. You got to be grounded with the earth. You know what I'm saying?
No. Tell that nigga, hey.
Take electrons and the new protons and put them in the element they need to be in, you know what I mean? And we
Yeah.
sunlight every day. That's why they try to keep us family and keep our mind where our mind ain't working right. We can't get that real light from the sun that makes us strong, you know what I mean?
We need it.
Right.
The sun is our energy.
That's our energy. And
You're right.
we've
Yeah.
studied for many years. They know this.
Right.
That sun, be about kryptonite.
Yeah, they is.
Out on each other, you know what I mean? That synthetic drug, you know, and then and our mind with that sun gone, we
You check it.
but that's
You know,
how we don't know who we are. We don't walk around as zombies, we walk around as niggas. You know,
on me, cause
not
we up there.
kings, not goddesses, not the creator. We walk around as niggas because we don't know no better.
And we people
Right.
of the light. You know what I'm saying? We people that know what I'm saying?
You're right.
People of the light, man.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? You're right, bro.
We soul people. We soul food, not the fat and the greasy things that they give us, but the things that come from the earth. You know, the vegetation, the greens and the fruit. That's where I water, you know.
And you know what though, bro? We chosen people.
That's right.
You feel me? And
Christians, man.
yeah,
The side of the devil could have ever told, man, he didn't exist. You know that?
yeah,
Yeah. And we believe this. and we walked up under the shadow of it. Now we don't exist.
Right. Hey, preach, brother. Nigga said, hey, because you know what? Everything is this. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
We can't take nothing out. We can't say the evil. We can't say that. Because check it out. Me personally, it's the unseen that I'm thankful for. You feel me? It's not even what I see, bro. It's the unseen that just I'm thankful for. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro? Like it ain't about what I see. I ain't walking by faith. I mean, I ain't walking by sight. I'm walking by faith. You feel me? So it ain't about really. I know 90% of really what I see ain't real or the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that it's real, and you just gotta find the right people. You gotta keep the same way. Listen, the same way that we search for everything that we want, we gotta search for good people the same way. We gotta search. You know what I'm saying? We gotta use that same energy. You know what I mean? And connecting with the right people. You know what I'm saying?
Vibrating. You know, they got us right, man. They put it in the music. They put that frequency in the music. And see, these youngsters out here, they don't know what they're doing. They saying these affirmations, you know what I mean? And this is what they be doing, you know?
Yeah.
And, but we ain't dead, man. We just, you know, and the book of Ezekiel, when it speaks about the valley of the dry bones, and the Most High, he came and he breathed life unto him, and then the seed and the seed came back up on. That's where we at right now. We raising up, you know what I mean? The dry bones are coming up out the valley. You know, but we doing.
That's right. That's right. But you know what?
Coming back, they had 6,000 years to trick us.
Yeah, they did.
It's over with.
Oh, listen. Before that, we was in rulership.
Close this screen, bro, so I can get that out.
People don't know we was kings.
That's right.
We was the ones who ruled this world.
That's right.
But when we went against, when the Lord, see, we went against what the Lord had planned for us. We started eating our own food. We started engaging in, you know what I'm saying?
Fornication.
You know what I was looking for, bro. Thank you, bro. You feel me? We started engaging in fornication.
Death.
We started that. Lust, lying. You know what I'm saying? And now it didn't even evolve.
The biggest thing we committed was the idol worship, or not realizing that of course you can't see God, because God is, where's God at? He's in the hearts of man. So that we start idol worship and everything. That was one of the biggest downfall when you are that what you're looking for.
What they call it?
We can make it rain, snow, hail, earthquake, all that. If we was in tune.
Yeah, we worship molten idols. Bro, I'm glad you said that. Not knowing the Lord made us in the likeness of Him. We don't have enough humility to even tell each other we love each other. See, listen, bro, I've been telling niggas I love them, bro. Listen, I've been doing this. I've been doing this, and I've been giving it been a self-test. Cause this is coming out you know what I'm saying, out of my heart. You feel me? If I tell somebody I love them, bro, it don't matter if I just met you or not. I can just met you 10 minutes ago. I love all y'all. You feel me? From the bottom of my heart. But you know, when I tell people that, they'll say, yeah, you too. I said, yeah. And you know what I think? Maybe they ain't grown. The Lord he just gave me enough understanding today to understand it. And he just let me know that maybe they ain't grown to that point yet. That don't mean they don't love you. They ain't made it there yet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't walk around, hold people to a standard that where I'm at. You feel me? I know how the Lord then moved in my
Starting to fade out.
And when you feel me? And I can't just, I gotta walk it out, and then I gotta also, you feel me, give the proper etiquette speech and love my brothers, man. I love y'all. You feel me? Because, you know, it's just, we missing that. That's what we missing. People telling us we love them. People telling us we proud of them. Bro, I'm proud of you. Keep doing good, man. You're doing good. Uplift each other. See, that's what I've been trying to get back. I didn't know that, because I was a nigga that kind of tore down a lot, probably my friends, but I was hard on them. You feel me? I didn't turn them down, but I was hard on my friends, and they know I love them. But now, me being conscious of my personality, I know how to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm going to love you how you let me love you, bro. You feel me? Not how I want to love y'all, bro. I'm loving y'all how y'all let me love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, yeah, man, see, because I was going wrong with trying to love everybody how I wanted to. No, that's the wrong narrative. How they want to love them is how you got to love them. You know what I'm saying? Then you can build from there. I can't love you how I want to love you. I got to love you how you let me love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't be patient with ourselves. This is all things that we supposed to do with ourselves. Same love, same everything. You got to do that to yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to rewire ourselves and let us know, damn, hold on. Period. You know what I'm saying?
And I also want to add that if you have to teach people how to love you too. So if they're not doing the right thing, you got to let them know from the gate.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. That's right. You know what, man? Don't nothing but that.
Going out, bro. If you walking around, you
it's free. Man, I love which is free. You know what I'm saying? I know I can give you something free that'll last you a lifetime. I can give you this money. It's gonna temporarily fix it. You feel me? But this love is unconditional. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no substitute for this. I'm gonna tell you when I'm wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. That's love. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's all about right. And then we just gotta be patient with each other and be willing to listen sometimes. Whatever. See, we hold back what certain people need when we know we can give it to them. Nah, I'm gonna go on and give it to you. You feel me? I give everybody everything I got just based on that I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that if I want the same. I want the same. I want you to give me the time, you know what I'm saying, the respect, the speed, any of that. So we just got to get the backs on this right etiquette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the etiquette, man. First off, our vocabulary, how we speak to each other, we got to change that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to saying thank you. Excuse me, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I stepped on your foot.
Right. It makes you a man or a woman. That's what it makes you.
And you know what? When you do it, it makes you feel better.
It does.
Listen, I know what makes me feel better on a regular, and it's doing people righteous. That's why I say etiquette. You know what I'm saying? That's where we can start with our etiquette and how we handle each other and how we speak to each other, our vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Just small things like that. You know what I'm saying? But foremost, we just got to start somewhere, man. But I know that the vocabulary and how we speak and what we speak and how we in our tone, and when we speak, it's just everything is taken into consideration. You know what I'm saying? And it means something. You feel me?
And with that etiquette comes, you got to know when you approaching somebody how and how not to look at people, man. People trip out on eye gaze, and you know.
Right.
You know, and most of the time, people ain't approaching you with no smile, you know.
Right. You know what, but since I've been operating with a I've been looking at everything like, okay, people when they see me in certain, they feel welcome to say, oh man, I like your car, or man, how you doing? You feel me? So we gotta show ourselves friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta feel people's energy. So when they get to, you know, you can tell when someone doesn't want you to speak to them, when they don't want to be bothered. You know, just pay attention to body gestures. Pay attention to what, you know, to their face. And then you'll kind of know.
You know, it's just that too, sis. But foremost, we got to show ourselves friendly and not be so uptight when a stranger speaks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or even if a stranger speaks, or if he don't speak, or you can speak to a stranger and make a friend. You see what I'm saying?
Your part.
So we got
right.
Like,
I agree with that.
It ain't about them speaking to you. It's about you speaking to them.
Yeah, the power lies in the tongue. You know that? You can build and destroy one.
Right.
Ain't that what I said, man? The power of the tongue.
Yeah.
Two-edged sword.
That's
you
right.
can speak life or you can speak death.
That's right. And see,
you know what I'm saying?
I choose to walk around and speak life into people. You know, some people you know, they just carry around that attitude all day, every day. And I've been there. I found myself like that. But you got to know how to talk to yourself too. You know that? You got to be your own coach as well.
Right.
You got to be able to carry yourself for a day and know when somebody coming at you. And am I gonna give them this energy? Am I gonna let them throw me off?
Peace, brother.
We don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's where ego and pride come in. Yeah, but I've learned a lot in these years. You know what? It took me going down there and be behind them bars to come out and realize that, hey, it's a different thing out here. You know.
OG, hear me out. You ain't the only one. Listen, I've been home for 17 months. So
yeah, it's still fresh to you.
Right, but you know
what? I'm gonna tell you what set me back. I come out, I done 7 years, and then I come out trying to catch up the time that I missed out on, man.
You right. You right.
You know, I wasn't getting in no trouble. I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I thought I could pick the bag back up and run around those people and this and that. Same people I was with. But after I went down that other time, man, and the most people on me, hey,
you had the program right, didn't you?
Look here. And I came out, made me 10 kids and married about almost 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. OG, that's a success story too. You feel me? Like, see, that's something that I need to hear. You feel me? Like,
man, kind of things.
Man, that flesh is a bad thing.
Yeah, something to grab it. Right. Be right back there again, you know.
It's the mind versus the flesh, man.
You gotta put being in front of self.
Right.
And that's their game plan. They be looking for us to go right back. You know that? They be waiting on.
I did that. Listen,
Right back. I'll see you again.
I done went to the pen. Listen, I went to the pen twice on the same bid. You should listen. Now listen. I went to the pen, went to the overflow, went to the halfway house, got booked at the halfway house because I didn't have my mind right. You feel me? Boom. Went straight back to the listen, I went back to behind the fence. You know, listen, when I got booked, I went to Creek County. Boom. Then I ended up going to they shot me over there to Veneta. Boom. I'm so stupid and my mind ain't right. I get a phone the second, third day. I get booked with the phone the fifth day. Boom. I'm on my way I'm in the shoe for 30 more days, 40 days. Then I go behind the fence, Stringtown. I said, man, I was just at home. Listen, I was just at home. I was at Avalon. 8, 9, 10 months. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Go straight back to the joint. I'm like, man, boom. I still didn't have my mind right. Get out. Do the same thing and get jammed. You feel me? Go back. But I ain't gonna lie, I went on a run. I went through so much stuff on the run that when I went to the
U.S. Marshal is after your tail.
This the third.
Man, listen.
I didn't have, bro.
Iowa for 2 years, 3 years. I ain't gonna lie.
Western video.
This is when I learned this. These stereotype places. Iowa better than Oklahoma. I'm getting jobs $20 an hour on the run. You feel me?
Who was getting $20 on the run? $20 an hour on the run?
Man, listen, man. I was getting from 2020 to 2019 to 21.
Grapes, bro.
Yeah, them grapes. It's a grape. You know, my mama's house checking these plants.
But almost, man.
You got plums and pieces too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We're gonna end it in a minute. Go ahead, I'm listening.
The penitentiary, man. That's not rehabilitation, but rehabilitation is within. Just like everything else, man. It's all on the individual, man. We ain't had enough resources to do what we need to do our whole life. It was, hey, OG, you ain't the only one, man. You feel me? Nah, that's what's up. It sat you down and you figured out that you knew you found your calling. The Lord showed you. He said, but now listen, I know talking to every one of you guys, even sis, listen, this is a brilliant group. You feel me? Like, I know we gonna put something together. You feel me? Minds, man. And I wasn't trying to get involved in nothing like this. You feel me? But hey, I got to. You feel me? When I jumped in that day, I said, "Oh man, hold on. Y'all bringing the best out of it, whether y'all know it or not. You feel me? I be looking forward to this stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do, I know I be talking a lot. I apologize too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do. Exactly.
Right.
And then, you know, that's why I love y'all, man, because we gotta
Other than speech, you know.
right.
You can't incarcerated like that. She made me a watcher and then some speaker, you know. Yeah, when I being an observer, you know the sleep on, you know the thieves, lions, you know, pretty much just nobody pulling over your eyes, you know.
Oh, gee, I'm gonna keep it a band with you too. You know, that's what that incarceration did to me, because I used to like to talk a lot. You feel me? And I still do. You know what I'm saying?
You were supposed to, that was part of your coming here. You were supposed to go in there and do something. Because your son was going to get incarcerated.
You're right. You're right. Because listen, since I went through that, the Lord just been, you know what I'm saying, adding to. I've been walking it out. You feel me? Like, we all gonna have our hardships, you know what I mean? But foremost, the Lord is connecting me to the right people in the right places in the right time. You feel me? So I'm just walking it out, man. I'm embracing, you know what I'm saying, every obstacle, man. You feel me? I just embrace it, man. I embrace every opportunity. You know what I mean? I look at everything as a blessing, man. Even out of the bad stuff, you gotta find something good out of bad situations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
blessings,
saying?
life. I call them. You say blessings, I call them life lessons.
That's right.
The same thing, you know, same thing. Matter how
On
you put
me.
it, you know what I mean? Yeah, but everything is life lessons. You know what I
You know,
mean? And through life, we have to study that lesson, what we go through.
And I don't want to end it short, but I got to go handle some personal something. I just got a phone call. So,
All right, but I just want to tell y'all this. I just thought of a money idea. Now I'm not gonna say it on here because everybody and their mama be trying to do this. But I'm gonna hit y'all in the chat.
all right. Hey, look, man, I love y'all, man.
indeed, love you too, brother.
Community convo. Look, community
Too, bro.
convo out, man.
This is another episode of Community Convo where it's about to
Hey,
get
what?
real, so you leave your feelings on the side.
It's 918 for real Black Wall Street.
Come on, man. You feel
Man,
me?
come on.
I want y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. You know, it was
Man,
a
you
great
too.
time, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
You
I
man,
too,
love
bro.
everybody
y'all, man.
like, subscribe, and comment, bro. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Like, subscribe, and comment, please. Man.
ASAP, please.
You
Peace.
feel me?
Peace.